Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Volcano-AC, and in this episode I will take you through my journey on selecting and buying a tube amplifier and speaker cabinet switcher. Every time that I want to use a different tube amp with a different speaker cabinet, it is such a hassle. I have to move the amps and heavy speakers cabinets around, disconnect and connect all the cables, reposition pedals and connections on the effects loop, etc. It takes me a long time to do this process. Therefore, I would like that everything is pre-connected and that with the flip of a switch, I can select an amp or speaker cabinet. Even though I currently only have 3 tube amps and 2 speaker cabinets, I'm interested on a switcher for 8 tube amps and 4 cabs to make sure I am future-proof. I should note that earlier this year I have ordered the 8x8 Delisle amp cab switcher with integrated reactive attenuator and integrated IR loader. It arrived well to the studio. The amp cab selector worked well. However, every time I turned on the integrated attenuator, it did a high pitch squeal and feedback of static noise that I tried to eliminate, but I couldn't, so I had to send it back. I try to keep this channel positive, so I just wanted to share briefly with you, but I would like to add that the folks at Delisle were very helpful in the process. There are 3 other amp cab switcher brands that I would like to check out: the Kahayan 8x4, the Ampit 88S Studio 2, and the KHE from Audio Electronics. So let's hop in my computer and check them out. This is not a sponsored video. I will pay for the amp cab switcher with my own money. Alright, let's get started. Alright, and we're here in my computer at the Sweetwater's website, and I search for the Kahayan 8x4, so you can see the 2 different options that I got. One with MIDI, which is for controlling pedal boards, etc., and one without. The only reason I don't like the one without MIDI is because even though it's less expensive and it has similar features than the more expensive one, but it doesn't have the most important part, which is the insert amp bus, which you can use for send and return to a reactive attenuator. So this one does not have that capability. Therefore, I'm just gonna go back and just look at the MIDI one, 8x4 MIDI. So if you see over here, it looks a little bit similar, although besides having the same insert input, it also has the output for your tuner, which is a great capability to have. I really don't need that, but some people might need it. And like I was saying, this is the most important portion. You can send the signal and have it return from this insert amp bus to your reactive attenuator, but also you could use it for speaker simulators. And just to corroborate that, here in the specs, you can see that this unit has this amp bus insert for adding in attenuator or speaker simulators. It is right there. So that is fantastic. And of course, there's a very prominent YouTuber that uses Kahayan amp switcher. It is not advertised in this one, but it is on the other one, which is Tim Price, that you can see right here. This is the one that he's using, and you can see his videos over there as well. So anyways, for me, the big contender here is this one. However, as you can see, it's a little bit pricey. The good thing is that it is in stock now. It doesn't have 5-star reviews, only 3.5, so not even 4. So that's something to consider as well. Now let's move on to another one. Another good option could be this one, 88S Studio 2 from Ampit. And this one is made in Germany. The first thing I would like to check is if it has the attenuator loop, and it seems that it has. So you can see that it has this to and from speaker bus, and then it has this line bus in and out as well. So that's really good to know. And in terms of number of amps, it does the exact same thing. I believe it is, no, this one actually does more cabs because it's an 8x8. And something that is extremely interesting is if you combine several of these amp cab switchers, one with each other, you can connect and switch up to 96 amps and cabs at the same time, just with a push of a button. This is a capability that I probably won't need. No, actually, I'll definitely won't need, but it is interesting that this unit actually has it. This one is made in Germany, and of course, it indicates that there's no sound degradation, which is great. No switching noise, no hum noise, or latency. So that's great, and it is safe to use with our amps, especially the tube amps. So usually the dealer for this particular brand is here in the US, Sam Ash, like you can see right here. So going to the Sam Ash website, you can see that it goes for $1,199. Unfortunately, it is out of stock. So that is really a bummer. However, if I truly decide that this is the most interesting for me, I'll definitely go ahead and look for it on Amazon. Not my preferred vendor for this type of thing, but it will be what it will be. So I'm going to move on from this Ampit 88S and switch to the KHE Audio Electronics. This is a Swiss-made unit, and I've heard really good things about it. And I think that a lot of folks in the YouTube community, in the guitar and amp community are using this one as well. I've seen several of them, so I know for a fact that people is extremely happy with it. And there's different options, which I like as well. And in my particular case, I'm looking for this 8x4, so 8 amplifiers for cabinets. So let's click over here. And here, the very first bullet point, it features attenuator insert loop. So that is fantastic. It also has the MIDI control, just like the Kahayan had. So that is great. And actually, if I pay attention, this is 1,099 Swiss francs. Remember, Switzerland is not in the EU, so they're not using the euros. So that will be a total of $1,218.90 at today's exchange rate. Multiple units can be linked to expand the switching options, so that's similar to the Ampit. Optional FX loop switching with KHE AFX 8 extension. I think I'm not gonna need this FX loop switching because I'm gonna have to get an attenuator that already has an integrated FX loop. So it's good that it has this optional unit, but I'm not gonna need it at this moment in time. 1 amp and up to 2 cabs can be active at a time. That is great. Compatible with heads, combos, tube, and solid state amps. That is also a wonderful capability. The amps are fully protected by low resistors and advanced safety functions. That's great. No hum or noise and no clicks or pops while switching. That is also important. It comes in a 19U rack size. Power supply is included. Hopefully, it will be the one for the United States and not the European one. Professional amp switcher built in Switzerland. And I like this part as well. 3-day money back warranty in case it's doing any type of noise or it has any issue, I can still send it back to Switzerland. All right. So let's go ahead and see what do they say over here. There's one B-stock unit with a minor scratch as well. So let's check out what else they are indicating. Well, I guess I didn't show the back part of the unit, but it's right here. You can see the connector is right there, the MIDI, and then the 4 different cabinets, the send and return, and then also it has for the tuner. So really, this is like the best of both worlds, the Kahayan with MIDI plus the 88S Studio. So that makes this ACS 8x4 switcher from KHE the strongest contender so far. Let's just finish up looking at the details and take our final decision. Look at this. It's black switches, so these are switches I really like, and it has the light out here, so we know specifically which amplifier we are using and which cab we are using. Actually, I'm liking this KHE from Audio Electronics more and more. So before I take my final decision on which unit I'm gonna get, let me first check out here some wiring diagrams. If you're using your attenuator, for example, how it goes send to the input of the attenuator and then it comes back, and all the different options to connect. I like that I can connect a combo amplifier because I do have a Fender Champion 40. That is my practice amp, but I like to test pedals on it, to be honest with you. So I would like to have it connected here as well. So that's fantastic. And you can see how my signal chain using the drive and the boost go over here in order to bring the signal through these different paths. And then here some more other options that include showing you a little bit on how to use the MIDI. And it talks about the technology, compatibility, safety features, about the load detection, which is extremely important because you want to have it safe. And of course, some of the folks, like I was saying, that have reviewed and have checked out and that actually own this unit. And for what I could tell, they're all extremely happy. And the specs confirm that it has an attenuator loop and it can handle 150 watts per channel. And it has 2-year warranty. Shipping, let's check out what's going to happen. Credit card of PayPal in Swiss francs. Stock units are usually shipped within 1 working day. That's great. Shipping from Switzerland is going to take quite some time. Shipping worldwide, that's great because I need it in California. Shipping delivery, USA, 2 to 5 days. That's great. The shipping is covered by insurance. If it's lost or damaged, you'll get a new switcher. All right, and I am ready to take my final decision and choose one of the 3 different amp cap switchers that I have reviewed today. And yes, I'm gonna go for the ACS 8x4 amp cap switcher from KHE Audio Electronics. I feel that this one is the one that brings to the table what I'm looking for. So let me go down here in the page, and like I mentioned, the 1,000 Swiss francs is going to be about $1,200 roughly. So I'll add it to the cart, and there it is. One added to my cart. I am ready to check out. There we go, shopping cart, ACS 8x4. Everything looks good. And now let's check out. All right, I'm going to have to set up here my payment information and probably create an account. I have never purchased with KHE before, so I'll be back in just a second. All right, and as I'm filling out my payment information. Look at this. It's going to be 20 to 30 days before I get it from Switzerland. And the shipping is 76 Swiss francs. So it's going to cost me quite a bit to get it here, but it is what it is. And of course, I'm hiding everything in terms of personal information. All right, and we are at the very final part of the purchase and review on purchase. Everything looks good over here with some serious shipping. Of course, my zip code is being blurred over there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and click purchase. Let's go. Completing the order. And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the order is confirmed. Of course, I'm hiding my order number and the confirmation email that I got over there. But that is all for now. So stay tuned. We're going to have to wait about 20 to 30 days to get this unit. But as soon as it comes, I'm going to do an unboxing video. And then, of course, I'm going to put it to the test. Hopefully, it works great. All right, and that's all for this episode. If you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.